you dip in the coleslaw, and then the bread as well. You'll thank me later.
I know.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I can see you.
Ha.
Anyway, what's been happening this week?
Yes, we spoke about this. We touched on it,
Okay.
but there was a discourse on hookup culture and Vatensit.
Yeah.
So there's this girl there on Twitter. She made a video basically judging people for like doing hookups in their early 20s, in their 20s actually.
Yeah.
You know that saying that you should enjoy your 20s, what they only
Yeah.
come once.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you get people sleeping with a new person every week, and then they see nothing wrong with that. So she was basically just calling them out. Kanti, she's fat and sitting with her boyfriend. So
How do people know this? How did people get this information that she is?
she's on TikTok. She's an influencer
Yeah,
on TikTok.
but okay.
And she once mentioned that she lives with her boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah, but
So people were like,
the difference is they are living together with the purpose of being together forever, whilst the other ones are just like random hookups. You know, getting your STDs and everything.
hey, bro.
As the
So yeah, man. When would you? Which one do you think is better? Just hookups to get to know yourself, discover yourself, what you really like, or be with Vatensit with one person. I mean,
I'd rather be with the one person, but I don't know. Basically, I don't want to lie. I don't know.
I'd also I hear them man, for this hookups. I hear them. I wouldn't do it morally. I just doesn't feel
right
fulfilling to me. But I logically understand what they might be trying to do. Like you get to experience so many people that you know, but by the time you're done, you'll know what you want and what you do not want.
But will you though?
You've seen
it. Will you though? I feel like at some point you're just like, okay. The way I see it is if you are being with multiple people, you'll notice something. You can atone for this in terms of your exes. You will notice that when you've been with different people, one person has this trait, and then one person has this trait, and then one person has this trait, and you kind of like all of these different types of traits, and then you'll so like getting that in one person is impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if you are seeing, oh, I like this and I like this and this and this and this, will you ever be satisfied with being with one person who has these traits, but they don't have that one? They don't have that one. Yeah.
He's lovely.
But you can't go for that one because that one the only good thing is just that one trait, whereas everything else is just So I don't know if
that one can go for 3 hours. He can go for 3 hours, but your boyfriend he has everything that you need. He treats you right.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't last that long.
It doesn't have to be sexual. There's other traits. How?
No, I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just giving an example.
So I don't know if
you'll never really find everything that you're looking for in one person.
Yeah.
So, now you made a good point. Okay, so another question in line with what we are talking about, Vatensit and hookups. Do you think the lobola amount matters? This was another question that came up on Twitter. So there's a guy, he works as a security guard. He says he earns 4K and he's dating this other woman and he wants to lobola her for 5K. So people were like, hey, such a small amount, hey, what? Hey. this woman doesn't even have a kid and whatnot. Do you think it matters, or it depends on how much the man is worth, or how much the man is earning?
I don't like it. I don't like lobola, and I'm sounding like a broke guy. I am broke, but I don't like it. Mainly because where is that money going? Like, what's the purpose of the money? If now I'm paying Oma 80K and it's going to your uncle all noir black. Ah, no,
Yeah,
no.
man, the concept of lobola is
Yeah, I think it just with me it'll depend on where it's going. If it's going to the wedding, I'll try to do my best to make sure that we get a really
no,
nice wedding. And
it isn't. It's going to the family, Bob. It's up to the family to like maybe donate a bit of it towards your wedding, to contribute some towards your wedding, but it essentially goes to the family, goes to the father or the mother, and they can do with it whatever they want. And you're not supposed to want it back if things don't work out.
mm,
So that's why in some Zulu cultures they never pay it in full.
ish,
But or something
I don't know.
along
I
those
don't know. Me,
lines.
in that case, it's not much. But what can he do? He doesn't have the money. What can he do? Now he doesn't deserve
Exactly.
to marry someone just because of his situation. It's tough out here.
It's tough, man. It's tough. So yeah, I always feel somehow about people overcharging for like lobola. Families, you find families overcharging you for lobola.
Mm,
I mean, I'd understand Buma 30K there, but
mm-mm.
taking it to 120K because your daughter went to varsity,
Yeah.
hey, she works, she doesn't have kids. I find that she was fat and sitting or hookaping with.
Yeah, with multiple people.
I mean, it doesn't really, it matters to some extent, but it's not that big of a deal. But for you to charge me 80K,
I think it kind of matters though.
ne?
Yeah. But think about this. Think about this. Think about this. Most of us, if not all of us, this will happen. Whereas there's going to be people out there who's seen your wife naked. And so that's why
Damn it.
not even one person, more than one person. Yes, obviously it was in the past, and the past doesn't matter. But like okay, I don't know how I can phrase it, but then I just wanted to say that. Yeah, you wanted to say something else?
No, man, you just completely. I lost my train of thought there with what you said. Yes. Why did you have to say that?
Sorry. Is there anything else that's been trending this week, or something that caught your eye this week? Sorry, I don't want to talk about that
Oh
anymore.
yes.
Sorry.
Alostro.
Yeah.
Alostro got out of rehab.
Mm-hmm.
They got him a job in Limpopo for like a month.
Oh,
And
doing
then
what?
he yeah. I think he was working at Pick and Pay,
Doing what?
packing stuff or something like that.
Doing what?
Packing stock. Or
Oh,
yeah, I think.
okay.
And then
What?
after he got paid, he ran back to Pretoria. And then he made a video saying, "Oh, I'm free."
What
And
happened?
then
What happened to his teeth?
you, hey, I don't know, bro. That
Okay.
one, he was probably in a fight or something when he was still a para.
Okay.
Hey, bro, that man has been busy. Like he's making it look like they held him against his will, and it wasn't like that because when he started, he was begging DJ Kari to take him to rehab. DJ
Was he?
Kari helped.
Was he?
Yeah, yeah. there's a video of him asking DJ Khaled to take him to rehab to help him out. I don't know if he wanted money, but yeah, you know, TOCEp brawa.
Yeah.
Next thing, DJ Khaled is sending him to Mr. Moloto. And Mr. Moloto doesn't play. Like,
Why did
doesn't
they
play.
release him? Did they
Because
see that he has improved?
yeah, I think they
Wow.
keep you there long enough for like whatever you were smoking to get out of your system.
Okay.
You no longer get withdrawal symptoms. You know, you
Yeah.
just you don't crave it anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, he was working and then he left. So man, this just goes to show that as people we are helpless. Like people don't like heroes, man. You'll be a hero today. The next morning people will find something to say about you. Like one thing that I can say to the gents is don't ever try to be a hero to a woman.
Why? Why not?
Hey, give me a second.
Why can't you be a hero to someone else?
Let me rephrase.
Okay.
Let me not say to a woman, but
Okay.
don't ever try to be a hero to someone, your partner. I mean, love your partner, show up for them, but don't try to save people, man. Don't try to be their savior. You find a girl that you like, right? And then this girl has problems. Let's say maybe she owes woman 100K to a mashoni side where you wanna be her hero. Like you're basically buying her love. Once everything is sorted out, like your relationship is based on you helping her get out of that situation. You are saving her, right? Once you've done saving her, hey, we've had so many stories of guys taking women to school, college. Next thing, the woman. Oh, there's this classic story of a mechanic.
Yeah.
A mechanic paying college fees for his girlfriend. Once the girlfriend is done with school, she graduates. She starts telling the mechanic that no, man, I can't sleep with you. Onga oil, you reek of oil. Yeah, you reek of oil. You know, you're not on my level. Now she wants to change you to like. I guess she sees her colleagues there, brother. And it goes both ways. Even with guys, man, you take a guy to school, metal driver's license. You know, you treat him nice. You give him your cars. Next thing, he uses those cars to, you know, go to his soulmates. I don't know, you're a hero. Like, he is with you not because he loves you,
Yeah.
but because he feels indebted to you. That's how it is, even with women.
Yeah, I get you.
You
I
save
get you.
them?
Yeah.
When you save someone that you're in a relationship with, even if they fall out of love with you, they might stay with you because they feel indebted to you. But that will not stop them from having someone that they truly love on the side.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a post, something like that, about
Don't be a hero.
about girls. You know how there's girls who are depending on their men for money, for everything, protection or whatever it is. Whereas oh, I just thought of something. Whereas like you're depending on your husband or your man for everything. And if that person leaves, what would you do? And obviously it'll be like, no, he loves me and all, blah blah blah, whatever. But there is still a possibility of that person leaving you. It might not be out of his own will. He might pass away. Life is unpredictable. And then what? Like in those situations, then what would you do? And I feel like most people don't even think about that as much. Just like they're sure they've secured. There was a lady who married like a 90-year-old man, and she died first.
She died first. I saw that one. Very young, healthy lady.
Yeah. Life is unpredictable like that.
That's life for you, man. That's life, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, don't ever, ever try to be a hero. Look at the Alostro situation. DJ Carey tried to be a hero. Now Alostro is on podcast talking shit. Saying, hey, these guys were using my name for fame. Bro.
But they kind of were. They kind of were.
But
You know, Alostro
that's
would
the
be,
price
you
you
know,
pay for
Alostro would be
getting
making
help,
money
man.
right now if he had a phone. If he had like a social media account.
I think he does. He's
Oh,
on
he does.
TikTok. He's always live on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, but Alostro is a celeb.
Mus, he's making money. He's good. He's well enough, Mus.
But I'm afraid you will go back to that life.
Look
Like,
at
I can see it.
Bonga. I think they tried to help him and then he went back.
Oh, Bonga Munna. Hey, look at Bonga.
Yeah.
That lady tried to change Bonga's life, you know,
Yeah.
clean him up.
Yeah.
And then the guy said, hey, she was using me for same thing that Alostro is saying now. Don't be a hero. Don't be a hero. As human beings,
Yeah.
it's just in our nature, man. We are helpless. Like, we'll always find something to be. I don't know how to put this, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You help someone. Once you've helped them, they'll start resenting you. They'll start resenting you. At first, they will appreciate the help. Like, and it's not everyone. It's obviously not everyone. There are those good cases where you take your woman to school. She comes back. She starts helping you. You know, you guys build a life together. It's not everyone.
Yeah.
But, yo, man, we've seen so many cases of women being killed because of things like this. Someone takes you to school. After that, you're telling him that he's not your type. And then as a woman, you are there for your man. As he's struggling, there you are there with him from the shack. And then once he gets to a higher level, he says, no, when you're not my type. He gets another woman.
Out of your league now.
Out of your league. But I was in your league when you were...
Yeah.
When we were still struggling together there, eating pap and tin fish. Hey, that's a goated meal.
Yeah. The other day I was thinking about the beauty of simple meals, like bread. I like brown bread, margarine, coffee. Simple, just like that. Just like a brown bread, and then you spread margarine, and then have coffee or tea,
and then jam.
Yeah, and then that's it. Yeah, and just have that.
No fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, those meals. I'm talking about pap and tin fish.
And tin fish.
I just had it yesterday. Such a simple but it's good. It's a goated meal.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Goated.
Yeah. Anyway, so Gift and I recorded a video yesterday and we had technical difficulties, so we had to re-record everything today. So we will talk about the same topics that we discussed yesterday. It may feel like a repetition to us, but then to other people it's just new information. So we're still going to talk about the same things, but obviously we won't talk about everything, but then the same topics as last time around. So welcome to the Tuesday online consultation, the place where real talk meets real change. If you're tired of quick fixes and ready for honest, practical steps to improve your health, mindset, and life, you are in the right place. Let's stop surviving and start thriving. One habit, one choice, one day at a time. So remember to take care of your body because it is the only place that you have to live. Yeah. And then can you give us the diet question? Let's see if you've practiced. You gave us yesterday. So what is the diet question?
Yeah, so my question was that why is it that why are you laughing?
I was just thinking,
putting me on the spot.
The thing is, I know myself, like from school, where I would be given a task and I will do it 2 days before. I can even be given a month, but I'll do it 2 days before. I never prepare.
Last minute.
Yeah, last minute. So Did you think to phrase it
Yeah.
properly? Okay, let's hear. What's the diet question?
Yeah. So my question is that I've noticed that when you when you are obsessed with with losing weight,
Yeah,
ne,
yeah.
you don't usually lose it. But
Mm-hmm.
when you stop caring too much about your weight, stop watching it
Mm.
like that closely, then you suddenly lose weight.
Mm. Okay.
So I don't know
What's the
the
reason there?
science behind that.
Yeah, so there's multiple things, and I will leave a what is this? An article in the description where you can read more about this. But there's multiple things that help that talk about why that happens, and one of them would be stress. So most of the time when individuals are stressed about their weight, so it's a physical and emotional stress, and that has an impact on cortisol, and cortisol is linked to increasing hunger and cravings as well, so especially for fat and sugar. So now you're going to be consuming way more than you used to be before. And then also because stress might backfire on you, making you burn less, so your metabolism might also slow down as well. So when at rest, you'll be burning less compared to what you used to burn before. And I gave the example in terms of money, so I'm gonna try to make it quick. So let's say your boss gives you 5,000 every month, and then at some point they stop giving you 5,000 and then they give you 4,000. Now you'll adapt your lifestyle to spending 4,000, and then 1 month they give you 5,000 again. So you're not sure if you can really trust them that they will continue giving you this 5,000. So you still continue living with the lifestyle of 4,000, and you're saving an extra 1,000 every month just in case. So that's what the body will do. Whereas when you are in an emergency state, so the exercises and the diet or the uh, reduction in the food that you're eating, that can backfire, and then now you're burning less at rest, and then that causes the weight gain or the weight fluctuations. So here are the things that actually make the weight loss impossible. So people often get stressed, so there's less stress when you are not thinking about losing weight, and that helps. And then the choices that you're eating, or the food choices that you're eating, they're more sustainable, so you have sustainable choices, and then your hormones are stable, and your mindset shifts from punishment to care, and that helps in losing the weight in a right way. Whereas when you are overthinking about it, that can actually backfire. So that's the reason why. And then what I wanted to talk about was the video that we made yesterday, and then we lost it.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of a show, Snowfall. So in Snowfall, it's a show about crime. So there's a kid who made a lot of money selling drugs, and then he got to a point where now he has businesses, and once he got to that level, they stole how much? They stole $73 million from his account. Obviously, that can trigger you, like 73
Yeah.
million gone.
Yo.
But even though he lost the money, he still has the businesses, he still has the status, he still has everything. He's still on top in a way. He's not the same kid that he was when he was just selling the drugs coming up. He has the experience and everything, but he just doesn't have the money. So he's capable of bringing it back, but then obviously it's going to take a bit more time. It might take less time compared to what he did before. Obviously, he overworked at first, but then now he has the connections and everything, so he can raise it back, but it's going to take some time. So what I saw on YouTube is a theory called the loss aversion. Do you know it?
No.
Okay. So the loss aversion theory states that in the pain of losing is psychologically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. And then I try to
Hey, can you repeat that
okay.
again?
So the loss aversion theory, in that the pain of losing is psychologically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. So the pain of losing is twice as much as the pleasure of gaining. So yeah, it's
Okay.
2 times worse what you lost. If you were to lose 100 rand, it feels so much worse than somebody just giving you 100 rand
50
out of
rand.
or even 50 rand, out of nowhere. And then, and this can also be related to health and what is this? And real life situations. So in health, the fear of losing health is more often motivating than the benefits of gaining health. Like right now, I can tell you, oh, go eat healthy, go to the gym, and then you reduce your blood pressure. Your sugar levels will be okay, your heart rate will be okay, and then you'll be more mobile. You'll get all these health benefits, and then you'll sleep better. And that's, it sounds nice, but usually people will be motivated if now they go to the doctor and they're like, if you don't change your habits, you might develop cancer or something, or this, or like you'll be living on medication for the rest of your life. Now that's more motivating compared to all the benefits I just talked about. Whereas so like the fear of gaining those health risks is more motivating than telling you what the benefits will be. Yeah, same with comfort zone. So you've got like a stable job and you're dreaming of starting a business. So you don't move because you're afraid of losing your salary or your status or your routine, or even the even though the potential upside of the starting the business is much bigger than where you are right now. So that we're afraid to do anything because we're okay with what's familiar around us. We're comfortable with it. Yeah. So that's
Yes, as you should.
the
Mark Manson said you should.
this is just the loss aversion theory. So I you did mention that you were not feeling okay because we lost a video yesterday, but that's still okay. We can it just shows that we can still make something like that going forward. It's just one video, whereas like the pain of it, yes,
It was a
might
good
might
video,
be
bro.
might be big, but we can still make videos going forward.
And to be fair, we've had better
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, yeah.
But Lou, it goes back to what you were saying, that
Yeah, even
the
if
pain.
even if the video hadn't been that nice and it was just like a chilled conversation, it would still feel that way. It's not even about what we discussed. It's just, you know. Oh yeah, what we
Let
discussed
me.
was Andrew Tate, that most people sorry. Most people are comfortable with their living situation. I know I'm doing a lot of talking today. I'm sorry. Most people are actually comfortable or okay with their living situation, but that because of their actions. But they will say, "Oh, I need to be doing X, Y, and Z," but your actions are actually showing that you're actually okay with where you are. Because if you were to dwell on those actions, you'd be at that place. Or if you were to try to do the things that you want to do to get to that place, but most of us get like motivation for like 2 to 3 hours, and then from there we go back to scrolling on TikTok, to playing video games, to watching Netflix, and doing all the bad habits that keep us in this place. So what what I did, I brought out my glasses today because you've already heard this. So after I give my food for thought, I need like a quick okay. I'm going to
You wonder, one first tell, just to come out natural.
because you already know them. Okay, the viewers don't. I'm about to give some knowledge, some food for thought. So I'm
But
going
I need some.
I'm about to get into my Wataza zone. So let me prepare Nyana and try to look a bit smart. You know, we used to see someone in school wearing glasses, or when you're smart. There's no way.
You're smart.
There's no way you're wearing.
Can't.
There's no way you're wearing glasses and you're average like us. There's expectations from you. Do better. Alright, now you can see Oria. This guy means business. When when you start wearing glasses. Okay. Hopefully I can remember them. So I'm going to get in my stance.
Eh.
Comfort zone, eh? Some food for thought.
Yes.
Some food for thought. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
The swimming pool. No, no. No, I didn't say swimming pool. Okay. Let me start again. Sorry. Okay.
The temperature of something.
Oh yeah. The water doesn't get warmer the longer you wait outside.
Outside what? How? What?
Outside the pool or whatever. You know what I mean.
I know, but
Don't ruin the flow. I'm in the zone.
okay, let's go.
Comfort zone. The longer you sit in the toilet, the less you start to smell the shit.
I
Never confuse shit with chocolate. They may look the same, but the taste, she is different. Remember that challenge? Don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me. You take polo. Polo ni.
Yeah, don't leave me.
Something. Dead jokes. Why they call them dead jokes?
Yeah. Sometimes I
Yes,
love.
but the toilet one still gets me, man. It is so true, bro. It is so true.
Yeah.
Never take your phone with you to the toilet.
Yeah.
Because you stop smelling your
I
shit.
take. I can go for 30 minutes in there. I take forever. Oh, I take forever. And girls don't. Like, girls go there, do whatever they're doing, and out. Now I want to make sure there's nothing left in the tank. I need to release everything. Like, even once I'm still there, I'm just like, but I'm sure there's still something. I'm still waiting for it. Sometimes I even find myself, like, I'll sit 10 minutes extra, and there will be nothing coming out. But I'm still there, just like just in case there's still something. But the phone is the thing that makes the time just go by. And I'm just there looking at memes like this. And don't leave me. I'm just scrolling. Just scrolling. Anyway, other things we'll talk about them next time around. But then, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nah.
Okay, no, it's fine. We'll discuss everything else next week. We'll keep this one short. So stay a while for the next part of the show, where we'll play a game and some food for thought. Some actual food for thought. So not not what I was talking about.
Hey, bro, that one, man, the lost aversion one that you said. I just want to make sure.
Also,
still
how
remember it.
I said it. So
Let me try to. Let me flex my memo.
okay. Let's see.
And to show that I was actually listening.
Okay.
You said the pain of losing something is twice as what?
It's psychologically.
Yes, it's psychologically.
Psychological.
Twice.
Not psychological.
The pain of losing something
Yeah.
is psychologically
Yeah.
twice as what?
As much as the pleasure
The pleasure
of gaining something. Yeah.
Yo, bro, that was
Yeah.
lost aversion.
Yeah,
theory.
loss of vision. Yeah, I don't know if this is an actual theory that that scientists came up with, or it's just something that people came up with because of a show. I saw this because I was watching a show, a TV show, and then this was set on YouTube. So I don't know if it was like, but it seems true though. I mean, even
It seems
if
true.
yeah, even if nobody discovered it, but we know that the pain of losing something, yeah,
Oh.
even if like you still have losing like half of your money or losing a third of your money, it's still going to feel really it's painful, man. Even though you
Even
still
if
have
you're a billionaire.
yeah, even if you still have the riches, it just like damn, and especially out
YouTube.
of like you didn't plan it. And at least if I know I
Still
gambled
hurts.
and then I lost it, it's my fault. It's understandable. But out of
Hey, man, bruh, I'm
nowhere,
still crying for my 73 rands that once got debited from my account by YouTube. YouTube Music. Yeah. I cancelled my subscription. They still shired me. I'm still crying. It's not like I need the 73 rands.
yeah,
But, hey.
yeah.
I didn't consent to it. What not no put 73 million. 73 rands. I still remember it.
Yo. You start thinking about what you could have used that money on.
Hey, warra. Streetwise 2 and pub.
What the soup? Hey, that combo, man, I like it. You don't
I
like
don't
the
like
soup?
that soup.
I love that soup, man. That soup is amazing.
What?
I don't know. I love that soup. I used to have those.
I think you're
I
the
used to-
only guy in South Africa
I
who
used to.
enjoys it.
There's a reason why it's still on the menu. Remember that people cannot continue to sell something. What is that thing that got discontinued? They discontinued some milk. Is it milk, like chocolate milk or something? In
Where?
South
KFC?
Africa. No, in South Africa, the shops they discontinued a brand like chocolate milk or some, not chocolate milk, but I forgot the name. You can't continue selling something if it's not being bought. If I move, why is it there? It's there for a reason. That soup slaps. That soup,
Aye.
the one I don't like is the one that's mixed with mash. I just want the
That's
soup.
the one I like.
No. I just want
The mesh makes it bad.
I just want the soup only.
Hey,
I just want the
wonder.
soup only. That another thing. Yeah, another combo. You buy like a family meal or whatever. You get the coleslaw. You get the soup. You get the bread. You don't get the pap. You get the mini buns. You get the chips. You take the chips. You dip in the soup. You dip in the coleslaw. And then the bread as well. You'll thank me later.
I know.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I can see you.
It's my first time seeing someone who actually enjoys that soup.
That soup is nice, man. That soup is nice.
I wonder with mesh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
with mesh,
Nah.
it's
The
enjoyable.
the mesh kills it. I get disappointed if I buy it and there's mesh. I throw it away. It's just disappointing. I'm sure you guys know that soup slaps. It slaps.
Nah.
Yeah.
Can you set up a poll somewhere?
Okay.
You'll see. No one likes that, man. I don't know why KFC, they're just using that to launder money.
The soup.
We don't even eat it, bro.
Nah, we're eating it, man. We're eating that thing, man. That thing is amazing. You're not giving it a chance. Give it a chance this week. Just have it.
I did give it.
Oh, you did back in like grade 9, and then you decided ever since then. Go back to it now. You'll taste something different. You can see where this soup is goated. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on. That soup.
I can make better soup than that.
That soup.
Company better chagalaka, bra. Or stew. Tomato stew.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we'll catch you next time. Stay a while for the next. I like that. I like it. I know it's kind of weird. I like it when I see people suffer on screen, and
Oh,
acting,
okay.
not in real life. But then I don't know. I like it. Or like I know it's kind of weird. Or like Saw. You know the movie Saw?
I've never watched it.
Okay, Saw. I think 1 to 7 or 1 to 8. I watched all of them and I've repeated them. It's just people suffering, and I just like it. I don't know why, but I like I. It's the thing that it's not real, but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, it feels real. I don't know what it is,
But then you
but
say you don't enjoy seeing people suffer in real life.
no, in real life, I can't see a person suffer. Like I've worked in the hospital, and it's just like it breaks me. Like seeing a people suffering in real life, that's terrible. But on a movie,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I need more. On a series, on a movie, I don't like. I don't know. I just like it. Don't judge me. I know you guys like uh true crime drama. You enjoy those
Oh,
documentaries. Yeah, yeah. That and
yeah. Yes,
that's
I like
worse
watching
because
those.
that's worse because that's real life scenarios that actually happened, and you're enjoying
No,
it.
I enjoy them. I genuinely enjoy documentaries about murder,
You
serial
see,
killers. I
see.
genuinely find them very nice to
Okay,
watch.
okay. Did you enjoy Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah, yes, yes. But guys, hear me out.
Okay, we are hearing you. Yeah, speak.
I feel like for me, it's like I'm usually just intrigued about human beings. Like I believe, I personally believe everybody is a killer.
Okay,
Like I genuinely believe everybody is a killer,
okay.
and that anybody can kill. You just have to be pushed to it.
Jeffrey was not pushed. Jeffrey was just doing it for fun.
Oh, but like I feel like with Jeffrey, that's why I'm saying serial killers is different. I feel like when you watch true crime documentaries, I mean like serial killers and your average Joe, not the same people. I
Okay.
mean like your everyday people, like
Oh yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
um
Yeah, no, no, I get you.
my lover, my
Yeah,
killer,
yeah,
those
yeah,
kind of ones.
yeah.
That's when you just realize, oh yeah, everybody's a killer. Like, because sometimes they'll be like, oh, he was so kind-hearted, he was a good guy, or she was soft, she was a lovable person. We never expected her to do such a thing. And then
Mm,
for me, it's like people are like, oh no, she's a monster. But I'm like, no, she isn't. She's still that nice person. It's just
mm,
that
mm.
she was just pushed to do that thing. And then, because I can say the same thing, like you're Terrence, and I'm like, ah, Terrence is such a nice person. And then one day you kill someone, and then people
Yeah,
are like,
like,
oh, he's such a horrible person.
yeah,
But you're
yeah,
not a horrible person.
yeah,
You're just
yeah,
the murderer.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, no, I get you. I understand you. I also think that people can be pushed at some point. It's just that uh I don't know how to say it, how to phrase it, but certain buttons can be pushed in a person where it turns them into the dark side. Anyway, we're supposed to play a quiz, so I'm going to ask you 10 questions. Okay, so with the 10 questions,
Okay.
let's see how many you can get correct, and then we'll see what we discuss afterwards. Okay, are you ready?
Are these questions about you?
No, no, no. The questions are just like pop quiz, general questions. Okay, they're not that hard. That hard. No, no,
Okay.
no. Okay.
Okay.
The first question: what's the body's natural response to stress? What is it called?
Fight or flight.
Correct. See, simple questions, right?
I was watching a documentary about it yesterday, so
Fight or flight or stress?
no, the human body.
Oh, okay. Um, if you had vision problems, what type of doctor would you go to?
An optometrist.
Correct. In South Africa, what do we call a tank top?
A crop top.
Incorrect. Oh, you have two guesses. So that you lost one. So try again. A tank top. What is it called?
Oh, a vest.
Vest. Correct. Um, which vitamin helps absorption of calcium.
Vitamin D.
Correct. Name a month in South Africa, in the South African calendar, that doesn't have any public holidays.
March.
Incorrect. Try
Uh,
again.
you know what?
Incorrect.
Today's the
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, it's actually four of them: February, July, October, and November. Sorry.
July.
Yeah. What addictive substance is found in cigarettes?
Nicotine.
Correct. Name a three-letter word that starts with the letter J.
Jet.
Okay, yeah, correct. I thought you were saying the shop. Yeah, it's fine.
No, jet.
Yeah. Which type of fat is typically solid at room temperature?
Saturated.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, saturated fat.
Saturated
Yeah,
fat.
yeah. Which American sitcom has two roommates, one being a theoretical physicist and the other one being an experimental physicist?
The Big Bang Theory.
Correct. Name a country that ends with the letter N. Doo-doo.
Get to N.
Yeah.
Lebanon.
Correct. You could have said Japan. I thought that would be the first one. But anyway,
was
damn,
thinking
I think you got one incorrect. That's wonderful. Wow. Do you have any food for thought or some unpopular opinions or both?
I feel like one thing I talked about with my twin like last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think individualism. I was talking about like we were talking about individualism.
What is that?
How like everybody's trying to be the same. Like even like when you enter social media, how to be feminine, how to be male, like how to be an alpha male. It's just certain rule books for you to act, for everybody to act the same way in order to be regarded as a male or to act the same way to be regarded as a female.
I, I don't get. You said individualism.
Yeah, like people are no longer individuals. They're no longer different people. Individuals, it's not people that are not humans. Like
Oh,
people are
okay.
different. People
Okay.
are not embracing their differences for me
Unique.
personally. Yeah, people are no longer trying to be unique.
Ah,
Like people don't like their quirks. They feel like that's what's wrong with them. And social media kind of pushes that as well. Like
mm,
that, oh, you're not something if you're not doing it this way, or you're not
yeah.
something if you're not doing this certain way. And I'm like,
Mm.
doesn't work like that for me. I feel like it doesn't work like that.
So we are all sheep, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like we don't go to the zoo to see sheep. You want to see a lion. You want to see
Yeah,
a snake.
yeah,
You
yeah,
want to see
yeah.
a cheetah. I feel like that's the thing.
Mm. But I still feel like people still admire unique people. I feel that way. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like people still admire those ones who are, let's just say, different or who act different. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I I feel like I feel like you meet people that say, "Oh, I want to see someone different," but I feel like you know when people say like be yourself,
Mm,
but they don't genuinely mean be yourself. They're
mm,
like be yourself in a way that I can digest you.
mm,
Like if you do too much, like
mm.
I like dancing. Like personally, I like dancing. So if I go out, I want to dance. And then I've had instances where I'll go out with my cousins or friends, or sometimes with a partner, and they're like, "You're doing too much.
Ah,
Like, sit down. Like,
mm,
can't you see the vibe? You're doing too much. Like, sit down." Like, you know, when people are like,
But
Style, all
yeah,
the
I get you. But sometimes ish, I understand you. I'm not disagreeing. Okay, I'm not disagreeing. But sometimes when you are with someone and you know this person, you know that once my friend gets drunk, they become this person. That's who they are. And then you're just like, behave yourself, read the room. Even though, yes, it's like we came here to have fun, but I guess I'm also sheep because I'm just like, sometimes people are just like, hey, it's not, I like that you are being yourself, but hey, you being yourself sometimes is not. I want to say it without
you feel
sounding
like,
judgmental. Sorry, but I just read the room is all I'm saying.
but then it goes back to that thing when I was telling you that people are like, be yourself, but in a way that I can
Yeah,
digest
in a way
you.
that's
So you're not
acceptable to
telling
me.
that person
Yeah.
to actually be themselves.
Mm, hmm. Damn. Damn. Okay. My bad then. It's just that obviously if we're going to a place where it's like people are dancing, for example, your scenario, I don't think I'd ever tell someone that sit down or chill. If they're comfortable with that, do you. Like, be yourself, man. I
But
feel
I
like
understand what you're
it's
saying.
unacceptable in a place where you're supposed to act a certain way. You get me?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, and I understand
in a
you.
place where you here try to read the like like a friend who says, I know, for example, a friend who might say, I know it's a funeral, but then let's try to lift up people's moods because I don't like this whole grieving process, so let's just try to make people laugh and then make some jokes. You get me? Like, try to tell jokes
Well,
to try to uplift people. But then in that case, the way I see it, someone else might see that and say like, yeah, I understand. You're trying to uplift people in a time where it's not, where everyone is not feeling well. But then in certain places, you have to go through those emotions in a way for that period. And then afterwards, maybe you can crack your jokes or days later.
oh,
You get me? And then
yeah.
yeah, it's about where you are. It's about where we are in a way.
Oh,
That's what I feel. But I know, do you get what I'm saying? I'm sure there's people who would like to tell jokes at a funeral to try to uplift people because they don't like the whole grieving process, or like, why are people so sad? We were celebrating a person's life. But the way I would see it is like, yes, but we need to embrace that at this moment. I understand the way
mm.
you want to grieve or the way you want to do certain things, but in this case, let's let majority win. And majority is saying that it's time to grieve. Yeah. But hopefully I'm not being judgmental by saying that.
I know that one is like I understand. Like if we're going, if it's a funeral,
Yeah.
obviously I'm not expecting, especially if it's like during the service.
Yeah.
Why are you cracking jokes
No,
during the service?
not even necessarily during the service, but then let's say you are there to talk about the deceased, and then when
Yeah,
you're cracking jokes there because you want to, you get me?
happen. But I understand. But like, I feel like it's also the way you do it. Because I remember during my little brother's funeral, there was a man like who was cracking jokes, but he did it in such a respectable manner, like just to lighten the mood. And he didn't do it constantly. Like I think during his speech, he did it twice,
Oh, okay.
like when it began and when it ended. And it's just something lighthearted. And also, I remember during the funeral, there was a time where one of my little brother's teachers was doing should I say an interpretive dance? And she
Okay.
was wearing white clothes and she was a white lady, you know, and
Yeah.
she was jumping across the stage. In that moment, none of my cousins and us, like any of us, were
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah.
But after the service,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we were eating,
Yeah.
everybody made jokes. And then everybody was like, "Do you remember the lady?" And everybody like was
Yeah.
holding back their laugh during the service because we couldn't laugh because she was doing it out of her heart.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like also what you're saying about like knowing when to crack jokes and
Yeah.
knowing when to laugh.
Yeah. And you see,
Yeah,
in that case, she was being herself. Yeah. But she wasn't
and
being herself.
everybody.
She wasn't being herself where in a way that you guys would have wanted it. So you guys are also sheep as well. You were judging at the time.
But I wouldn't say for me, I don't think it was a cheap thing. For me, it's like we let her do it because everybody was like watching and then we clapped afterwards. It's just
Okay.
that I found it funny. Like,
Okay.
because for me, I was like, oh my, because it's a black people funeral. You're not expecting
Yeah.
someone to play You Raise Me High
Yeah.
and to be jumping across the stage. It's
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway, do you
But it
have?
was
Yep. That was nice then. Do you have any other unpopular opinion or food for thought?
I feel like the other ones are too controversial.
Okay, at least we know your unpopular opinion is about people can be triggered into being murderers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining.